What it do, job one?
One of the things that I think I can like talk to you guys about is about marketing, right? As you told you guys, I spent a lot of hours marketing and branding myself. And so many ways you can brand yourself without using yourself. Using products, clothing, hairstyles, whatever the case may be. I was founded off Facebook. I was just like you guys. I've been doing that for 5 years. Almost 5 years. And I was founded on Facebook, and they have a little fan page on Facebook where you can post your work. And I post it every day, 10 times a day. Post. And one day, one picture got got really popular, got like 50,000 likes. And that was my key to say I need to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Now that you have it, you have opportunity to continue to market yourself. The thing is, though I had the marketing skills, I still had to go back in and learn things about business that you might not know. So, starting off, what part of like marketing does anybody have a problem with? Like, what's the hardest thing about marketing? Because I heard you say something about it.
Following, like making sure you get like a consistent following, and like even on my Instagram, it's more like hairstyle stuff. I just want people to follow too.
Okay. So you're trying to find a way to gain followers, not just hairstyles. So as those hairstylists follow you, you need to follow the people that's following them. And with social media, you have a way to target the people that benefit you. If you want to go to Atlanta and you think about moving to Atlanta, follow Atlanta stylists, right? And then follow the people that's following Atlanta stylists. And that way you're gaining people from Atlanta. You don't, like, the moves I make necessarily had nothing to do with the city that I was in. I was home in Tampa, and I still made it international. I still had a fan base all over because I reached out to the people. You have an advantage with social media. I have to take advantage of social media. Social media can make you break you, but as long as you teach about business, it can only benefit you. Even on my social media page, I try not to be too personal because if you don't make me money, it don't make sense, right? So, ain't no point in me posting what I'm eating because you ain't buying what I'm eating, right? But if I'm posting a hairstyle, then 9 out of 10, you're gonna either like my hairstyle or you're gonna like something about it and want to learn from it. And then you have to be, if you have a social media page, keep in mind you are who you attract. So why not attract people who are interested in doing hair or learning hair? There's no problem with stylists learning from you. The thing is, a lot of stylists can't work with them. And they just never, females, us females are the hardest. Like right now, I'm in for 3 top stylists right now. And they're 17, 20, 24. Cliff. I worked Cliff from the bottom up. When I met him, he told me he wanted a product line. In less than 30 days, he had 2 product lines. He went from 19,000 followers to 100 real followers. Every day I call him, I woke him up and say, you gotta market 3 times a day. He's like, oh no, really? And I'm like, no, you gotta do it. He did it. Faithfully. And now if you look at he got his own little booth. He paid for all his stuff himself. He did for all his products himself. And it's different if somebody teaching you to where you're under them. I teach them to be independent and and how to do things themselves. And that way they don't have to ask somebody to do nothing. Jalen, the same thing with Jalen. He's gonna open his first salon in 2 years. He paid for it himself. And it started off with just an edge control. You take something like a product and you push yourself. And then you gotta do things to make yourself set yourself aside to make it different from everybody else. So not only do I do hair, I'm also a photographer. So if it all fails, it's like, but my approach to people is strong. So I'm like, hey, I can do your hair, I'm gonna teach you, and I'm taking pictures. Right then and there, I'm a win versus somebody saying, well, I shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't limit yourself. You gotta go like that hashtag everyone. Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry. I'm really, really busy in the salon.
Yes.
So where do you find the time to post 20 times a day?
I got a 5, 6, and 7-year-old.
I told y'all.
They're little, and when people call me, they be like, get them, you can hear them all in the background. But because and now I don't have to. I post like I got 5 kids to feed, and I don't have to because it's like I'm immune to it. But you have to push yourself aside. And even if you lay down, like the last thing I think about, I lay down at night, but I'm tired. But then I think about the bigger picture, you know. And a project that I just started, I'm gonna give you guys an example. I started this thing called, he'll tell you about it, a little education challenge. Yes. Started at, right? Started off with 25 people. And I laid down. When that happened, it's an event that happened that I don't want to talk about it, but I talk about it on another little interview that changed my whole vision of things. And I said that I am going to still make a way to where style systems still join together and still work together and still educate each other. So coming up with the education, I started with 25 people. But I post, and you post, and I post every day. And I don't care who working it, I'm posting. You know, we now successfully at almost 400 people in 2 months. You know, and that's something that was an idea that I slept on, that I took lightly, that I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. They don't like it, they don't well. And so you can once you see results, once you see stuff like coming together, you're gonna lay down and be like, you're gonna want to do it. You're gonna want to do it. And the problem is you gotta do it. Be careful who you let do it. Because if you don't do it, the only bad thing is when they did have me going to trips and overseas and stuff like that, I knew nothing what was going on. I just worked. I was so into what I was doing that I didn't know what was going on around me. So one thing you do gotta do is know what's going on and do it yourself. And if you do it yourself the first year, then by the time you hire somebody, you can say, hey, this is how I want it, this is what needs to be done, and this is what got to do. But that first year, you gotta do all yourself. Because then what happens, it feels like, you know, just with Jay, when Jay had to go to school, and I would call him at 6 o'clock, I was like, you didn't post? He'd be like, no. You know, he was blocking phone calls. I know he blocked me. I called him another number. I was like, oh, I got 2 numbers. Keep posting. You know, but then he didn't see the bigger picture. He didn't see why it was hard. I made him go to classes, and I said, you got to get up there and teach. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself. You know, you can't be scared. You got to get up there and teach. And now he see it. You know, and he's like, you know, I get posts from King James and all of them. They go, oh, thank you so much, because it just takes one person to believe in you. But 9 out of 10 people in your area, they're probably not gonna believe in you. How many people in your area that people hate you? They don't like you for no reason. Naturally, you go hard. If they don't like me, I do not care. Right? If they don't like me, they still gonna see my name coming out of their timeline. It's gonna aggravate them, but they're gonna still see me. So you just gotta you're gonna have to get in a tunnel vision. I don't watch my TV. I didn't go out. I had to separate myself. People thought I was acting funny. I really don't care. And you just gotta get a notebook and you set goals. You have to be consistent. And even what I'm telling you every day, when y'all leave here, post. Who cares if not watching? Hashtag would definitely help your business. If you hashtag your work, if I want to find, I always search for stylists. The stylists I use for my time, they're not big. I have 1 million followers. I mean, I like raw talent. I like the talent came from the kitchen to the salon. I mean, people who be in the shop 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That stuff, that inspired me. Those are people that I didn't want to give an opportunity to versus the people who, you know, some people already have it, you know. So those type of people I find through hashtags. And people are always looking for stylists. What area? DC. Okay. So you go to both?
Yeah.
Okay, so every place, when you want to go to, say you want to do hair in California, put LA in your hashtag. Definitely, and if you post 10 times a day, and then reach out to people. Don't be afraid to reach out to people. You know what? I found an old letter from you that you wrote me from a challenge when you want to do a makeover challenge or something. And I actually, some people read their emails. Reach out to them. Tell them, hey, I'm just gonna work with you, stuff like that. But definitely brand yourself. There's a lot of celebrities that I know right now, because the music industry changed. Nobody's buying albums no more. So there's a lot of celebrities that I look back that I can see in the future, if they don't possibly brand themselves, they're not gonna have anything. And branding, you can brand yourself with a tube of lipstick. I have this lipstick line that I know nothing about, but it works, you know? It works. How somebody who don't have lipstick sells tons of lipstick, and now we have a store, you know, and stuff like that. But that's because I brand myself. So you can brand yourself with a comb. Get a comb, flat iron, all this stuff. It's available to us for really, really cheap. And if you branding yourself, that means you have something to give to the people, or something to offer to people. And I tell people all the time, you're not really making money until you're making money in your sleep. You wake up to money. You know? When you wake up to money, you you just see, you'll see things different. But branding is a way for you to have that advantage. Brand yourself, no matter what area you support. And having kids, that's hard. That's still a problem for me. Feeling like I had to not neglect your kids because you gotta be in the shop all day. I actually can't do hair anymore. I mean, that's shocking to people that why you can't do hair, because at some point with them being in first, second, kindergarten, it was like I missed the most important time, or I'm being stuck so much. But I can quit now. I quit doing hair for the past 6 months because I branded myself. So in that branding, in marketing, I got ways to push in income without actually being into the salon. And nobody really wanted to be behind the chair forever. Right? And honestly, people be like, I want to be a celebrity stylist. They're not really can. And I'm working for a shout out, so I don't really have time for you. So you gotta really think, you can't really chase a celebrity, you gotta chase your own dreams, and you gotta brand yourself and be your own celebrity. Like how people come to a concert, and see Beyonce, people don't come to a class to see me, you see? So you feel like you Beyonce, you gotta have that same thing. Like they selling mixtapes and albums, you sell your work, your tutorials, your hairstyles and stuff like that. Hustle like they hustle. I be around rappers too, so the way they do their mixtapes, it was amusing. Like you doing all this and somebody to buy your mixtape. Like it's working. They put the little clips. So when it was time for the channel, I was like, okay, post a couple clips, advertise, have that same hustle mentality, but just look at things differently. But I know a lot of people go, oh, you have to have, I don't have no celebrities in my chair, and I get the same reaction. So that means it's not about the celebrities, but they can see the back of their head, and they act like it's the best neck they ever seen in their life. But then that's how you know it's not about who's in your chair, it's about the person. So you have the same opportunity. And the reason why it's good, because I'm just like you. I was like you. I am from the streets, so gotta clean it up, change it up, So it's not, you don't have to have a perfect background. You don't have to have tons of money to be this particular big person. You can make something out of yourself from, just taking a little time like this. And I respect y'all because y'all going out here for education. And if y'all haven't checked out the channel, I know a lot of people what is the channel? It has right now I have 6 videos. The classes that if you're not gonna make it to the class on Monday with Chris and Jalen, that's gonna be on there. Each artist is very detailed. They actually do like we're doing now, like in the class. You don't really cut any corners. You just anybody's a part of it. So how you like it? Right? And it's like King James really hard to talk. Really. We don't hold anything back. And that's for a whole year. We just don't keep posting. It's the education. And it's good for people. And the reason why I did it because one lady had a really hard time going to classes because of her kids. She can't come here. And then that's why I was like, man, but you can really watch the same videos from home, get the same education, put them on TV. And you can download them, make your own receipt or whatever. Some people not selling them. Some people can get these dollars and find that name for selling them. You gotta invest that people's craft. And they give it to you. We're all giving it to you for one set thing, you know what I'm saying? Liv got 7 to 8 videos. Very, very, you'd be shocked at what you can learn from a 17-year-old. I was just like, man, I was like, wow. And Tamika learned really good. And definitely King James, I really learned a lot. I don't know if you probably felt the same way. I learned a lot. I don't know how to do updos and stuff like that. So I really learned a lot, looking at his work. But,
Question about the